Hey everybody, welcome back! Now today we're discussing the sensitive topic of whether you should buy H1Z1. Now obviously this is just my opinion, I'm just trying to tell you what I think, so you can decide whether you should get this game. Now, you know, this isn't usually something that I would do, because obviously a lot of the time you can just watch gameplay, but it's a very new game and there's not much gameplay out, and people have very different opinions. If you look at the Steam reviews, we got around 57%, 60% positive. I mean, it's going up, but it is quite bad. Games usually seem to have like all good or like all bad. But the problem is most of these bad reviews are just commenting on how SOE said that they were going to make it not pay to win. You know, like they said that we wouldn't be able to buy guns, and now they've gone against that. Now my feeling on this is that, first of all, they told us it was going to be free to play eventually, so we always knew that they were obviously going to implement some kind of pay to win system. Like, they can't just make the game free and then let you buy, I don't know, aesthetic gear like cool hats, because you die in like half an hour. That would suck. So I kind of understand why the crate system is there. If you don't know, there's a system where you can buy like airdrop crates, and it's kind of like a, I don't know, it's kind of like a heli crash on DayZ. So it drops out of the sky and it could have various loot like weapons and guns and stuff, things that are quite hard to find in this game. But I haven't even seen one, and from what I hear, you're not even promised to find guns, and people can find them before you anyway. I mean, people can come, kill you, and then steal your supply drop, and they didn't even pay for it, which is the second reason that I don't really mind. It's more guns that are circulating around, and you know, it's all good in the end, I feel. Now, another thing I'm really happy with about the H1Z1 crew, the dev crew, if you would call it that, is that they released an update like 9 hours after everyone was complaining about it on Reddit. They'd released an update and they'd fixed most of the problems. And after that, it's been really fun. I joined in the game, found a guy called Fu. We ran around crafting bows, killing zombies, looting up in towns. We then, you know, after we got our gear, we looked for his friends. We met up with his friends, and then we met up with his friends' friends, and we ended up with like a group of 12 people, and we were just running around causing mayhem. And you may see some of the clips from that in this video. Now, I've spent a lot of time rolling around in DayZ before, and pretty much played all of the survival MMOs out right now. And in my opinion, H1Z1 is the best one I've ever played, and I'm pretty sure it's the best one out right now. It's not based off the Armor engine like DayZ is. You should get like 60 FPS solid on pretty average hardware. Like, I'm running just an AMD quad core and a GTX 660, which is a fairly mid-range card, and I get solid 60 FPS. And I'm even able to record as well, which is a bonus. And yeah, it's just so fun. The way that it's, because guns are a lot rarer in this game, and you rely on things like bows and knives more, people are a lot less likely to kill on sight, because first of all, it's really hard because you have to use a bow and they're quite hard to aim. And second of all, you've spent so much time like crafting your stuff, finding backpacks that are really rare, getting your food, surviving on blackberries. Jesus Christ, blackberries! That's like your one thing right now. It seems that is a problem. Like, one of the only things you can eat are blackberries. You just have to like, oh god. But yeah, because you've spent all this time like looting, like more on DayZ, you sort of just walk in, you find a fire station, and already you've got a Lee Enfield, a can of beans, and more Dr. Pepper than you can ever need. And you're pretty much good, and you just go off killing noobs, because you don't care if you die, because you just spawn in and find more guns. Whereas in H1Z1, I find that people don't want to lose their blackberries that they've been hoarding so much that they would rather A, run away, B, just let you hold them up, or C, you know, just talk on the mic. Everyone seems to have mics in this game, which is great. And when it's released on PS4, pretty much I would imagine everyone will have a mic on PS4, because I mean PS4 ships with mics. So honestly, I think it's a pretty great game. Now, if you don't like DayZ at all, if you don't like you know, zombie apocalypse games, then maybe it's not for you. But if you even remotely like DayZ or Rust, then you should definitely check out this game. I mean, it's like, it feels like a polished game. I say that, you'll still find crashes and glitches, but when you play DayZ and it doesn't have like the most basic things, the UI looks like it's been drawn by a 3-year-old on MS Paint, and it's like, what are you doing? Whereas this game, I mean, being backed by EA, I feel is actually a good thing, which I would never say that, but I have, because it means that there's lots of money being thrown at this, and it's not based off, you know, it's not being made by modders, it's not being made on a proprietary engine that only runs on Intel. It's being made by a AAA company, and it's AAA quality. So that's just my 2 cents, and I definitely recommend you check this out. It's been loads of fun, and I'm probably going to be jumping right on it now, recording some. That is how freaking great it is. I love it. Now, saying that, you know, there are still things that they need to fix. I think maybe even they need to improve loot even more. Not guns. I'm glad that there aren't many guns, but, you know, improve like just crafting loot. And if you're interested in updates coming up, make sure to subscribe, because I'll be making a video on every update coming out. But yeah, thank you. I'd love to know your opinion on in the comment section below if you've checked this game out. And remember, it will be free to play in like 8 months, so if you're okay with waiting, then you can just wait, and it'll be free. If you want to jump on it now, then good luck to you, my friend, and may the blackberry hoarding be in your favour. Jesus Christ, blackberries, who'd have thought? Anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe, like after the next episode of H1Z1 video.